Hello friends, I am Balaji Rao, mathematics lecturer from the Masters PU College. In last class, we completed 9 bits from question number 1. To understand this exercise problem, you must be good in question number 1. In that total 9 bits are there. First, you try to get clarity about what is reflexive relation, what is symmetric relation, what is transitive relation. If you understand all these 3 definitions, then only you can do these problems. After understanding the definition of reflexive, symmetric, transitive, please practice question number 1. In that total 9 bits are there. If you can understand all those 9 bits, you can understand any problem in this exercise. In this class, I am going to do things little faster as I believe that you understand all 9 bits in first question. Okay, you see here. Show that the relation R in the set of real numbers. The relation R in the set of real numbers defined as R equal to order pair A comma B such that A is less than or equal to B square is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. First thing, this is relation on what? This relation in set of real numbers. So generally we'll write 3 points this type of problems. First 3 points are what? This relation is defined on what set? This relation is defined on set of all real numbers. So I written that set real numbers. You know what are real numbers? All the numbers in between minus infinity to plus infinity are known as real number. Is 1 is a real number? Yes. 0 is a real number? Yes. Minus 2 is a real number? Yes. 1 by 2 is a real number? Yes. 2 by 3 is a real number. All the numbers on the number line in between minus infinity to plus infinity are known as real numbers. Okay. This relation is on set of all real numbers. And this relation is from where to where? R is the relation R in set of real numbers means that relation is from R to R. And how the relation is defined? The relation is defined as order pair A comma B such that A is less than or equal to B square. Like that, these 3 things we written from the question only. Now we need to check this relation is, we need to prove this relation is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. We need to prove that. Okay. Remember, this point is important. When the relation is not reflexive, the relation is not symmetric, the relation is not transitive, writing answer is very easy. When the relation is symmetric, when the relation is reflexive, when the relation is transitive, you have to write the answer very carefully. You are going to get clarity about what point I am discussing in this video after watching all the problems in this class. Okay, so here it is not reflexive. It is very easy to prove it is not reflexive by giving a counter example. See, as the solution is there here, you may not feel that much difficulty. You may feel that this is very easy, but you should identify an example like this. Before that, what type of order pairs are present in the given relation, I'll check. For example, order pair 1 comma 4. 1 comma 4 is there in this relation. How you will decide? First point, 1 must be real number and 4 must be real number. We know that 1 and 4 both are real numbers. Okay. And this condition must be satisfied by these elements. Here you see 1 is less than or equal to 4 square. You see here order pair 1 comma 4 is there. Na? In place of A you write 1. In place of B you write 4. 1 is less than or equal to 4 square. 1 is less than or equal to 16. Is it correct? 1 is less than 16. Na? Less than or equal. Any one is okay. 1 is less than 16. That means order pair 1 comma 4 belongs to this relation. I am just discussing few order pairs. What type of order pairs will be there in this relation? 2 comma 3. We know that 2 is a real number, 3 is a real number. Now you in place of A you write 2. In place of B you write 3. 2 is less than or equal to 3 square. 3 square is 9. Is 2 is less than 9? Yes, true. That means the order pair 2 comma 3 belongs to this relation. Now order pair 5 comma 5. You take 5. In place of A you write 5. In place of B also you write 5. 5 is less than or equal to 5 square. 5 square means 25. 5 is less than 25. Is it true? Yes, it is true. So these 3, so many order pairs are there in this relation. I just given few examples. What type of order pairs will present in this relation? Okay. Now, what is reflexive property? For any x belongs to A, order pair x comma x belongs to the relation, then we say the relation is reflexive relation. Here generally you may confuse. Suppose you take 1 comma 1, 1 comma 1, 1 is less than 1, 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 2 is less than 2 square, 2 is less than 2 square. See here, less than or equal, any one condition okay, A or B. Less than condition satisfies it, okay. Equality condition satisfies, it's okay. Try to understand what I am saying. Now the point is, the order pair 2 comma 2 belongs this relation or not? I am asking you, the order pair 2 comma 2 belongs this relation? Yes. Why? Because 2 is less than 2 square. Order pair 9 comma 9 belongs this relation? Order pair 9 comma 9, 9 is less than 9 square, 9 square is 81, 9 is less than 81. Yes, generally we will feel that it is a reflexive relation. As solution is there, you may get this point quickly, but when you are trying this problem your own, you may not get that much quickly, right? So here, what is this set? The set is, the relation is defined on set of all real numbers now. So here I can go with 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, like that also. I'll take 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a real number or not? Yes, 1 by 2 is a real number. 1 by 2 less than or equal to 1 by 2 whole square. 1 by 2 whole square means 1 by 4. Is 1 by 2 less than or equal to 1 by 4? 1 by 2 means 0.5. 1 by 4 means 0.25. Is 0.5 is less than 0.5? Is 0.5 equal to 0.25? Try to understand. 0.5 is less than 0.25? No. 0.5 is equal to 0.25? No. That means this condition fails when I take 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. I hope you are understanding. See, you observe this. In place of A, I written 1 by 2. In place of B also I written 1 by 2. Is 1 by 2 is less than or equal to 1 by 4? No, 1 by 2 is not less than or equal to 1 by 4. That means if I take 1 by 2 belongs to this set of real numbers, order pair 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 does not belongs to R. This tells that this relation is not reflexive. Dear friends, this is not easy. What problems we are doing, this is not easy for all the students. 70% of the students, they feel difficulty to understand this. But once you understand this, then you can enjoy these problems. First, be thorough with reflexive relation definition, symmetric relation definition, transitive relation definition, and practice all worked example problems and practice that first question 9 bits. If you understand all these things, then you can understand what I am saying right now. Otherwise, it's just like a Tamil movie. You can't understand anything. I hope you catch my point. Be good in all the definitions and examples. Then only you can understand these things. These are not very easy problems. You need more practice for these problems, right? So if I take 1 by 2 in the real numbers, the order pair 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 does not belongs to the relation. Therefore, R is not reflexive. Okay, what they are asking in the question, show that this relation is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. I proved that this is not reflexive. I need to prove that this relation is not symmetric. Okay, what is symmetric relation? You take an order pair A comma B in the relation. If B comma A also present in the relation, then we say that relation is symmetric relation. First, I taken 1 comma 2 in the relation. You need to check 1 comma 2 is present in this relation or not. See, in place of A you write 1, in place of B you write 2. 1 is less than 2 square, 1 is less than 4. Is it correct? Yes. That means order pair 1 comma 2 belongs to this relation. See, 1 comma 2 belongs to R means 1 is less than 2 square. 2 square means 4. You check B comma A belongs to the relation or not. B comma A means you check that is 2 is less than or equal to 1 square. You check is 2 is less than or equal to 1 square. 1 square means 1 only. Is 2 is less than 1? No. Is 2 equal to 1? No. That means 2 is not less than or equal to 1 square. That means this condition fails. That means we can easily identify that order pair 1 comma 2 is there in this relation. Order pair 1 comma 2 is there in this relation, but the order pair 2 comma 1 does not belong to this relation. Therefore, we say that this relation is not symmetric. I hope you are understanding. So I proved that this relation is not reflexive, not symmetric. Now about transitive property. See, here as examples are there, you may feel it is very easy. you may feel as the numbers are written here, but to find such type of numbers, it takes time. Only by practice you can get these numbers easily. Now, what is transitive relation? You consider a pair of order pairs like A comma B and B comma C. Now you need to check for A comma C is there in that relation or not. See, here I consider 3 comma 2. Is 3 is less than 2 square? Is 3 is less than 2 square? 3 is less than 4? Yes, that means order pair 3 comma 2 belongs to this relation. 3 is less than 2 square. Order pair 3 comma 2 belongs to this relation. Okay. Now 2 comma 3 by 2. You see here, it ends with 2. It starts with 2. Right? 2 comma 3 by 2 is there in this relation or not? You need to check. 2 is less than 3 by 2 whole square is 9 by 4. 9 by 4 value is 2.25. Is 2 is less than 2.25? Yes, of course. That means this order pair 2 comma 3 by 2 is there in this relation because 2 is less than 9 by 4. Sorry. Yes, 2 is less than 9 by 4. So what happened here? A comma B, B comma C identified in the given relation. Now A comma B belongs to the relation means, you see here 3 comma 2 belongs to the relation means 3 is less than 4. It is clear, right? And this 2 comma 3 by 2 belongs to the relation means 2 is less than 9 by 4. 9 by 4 is same as 2.25. 2 is less than 2.25. Here you need to check is 3 is less than 2.25. See here 3 is less than this number. That means order pair A comma C 3 comma 3 by 2. Order pair 3 comma 3 by 2 belongs to this relation or not, you need to check. Right? 3 comma 3 by 2. When 3 is less than 3 by 2 whole square. 3 by 2 whole square means 9 by 4. 9 by 4 value 2.25. That means here you need to check is 3 is less than 2.25? No, 3 is greater than 2.25. Right? So here what happened here? 3 comma 3 by 2 does not belongs to this relation. Try to understand. This problem is not easy problem. You will come to know the difficulty of this problem when you try this problem your own. You take 3 comma 2 belongs to the relation. 2 comma 3 by 2 belongs to the relation. Now you check for 3 comma 3 by 2 is there in this relation or not. 3 comma 3 by 2 does not belongs to this relation because 3 is not less than 9 by 4. Right? Therefore, this relation is not transitive. So what they are asking in this question, they are asking you to show that this relation is not reflexive, not symmetric, not transitive. So I proved that this is not reflexive, not symmetric, not transitive. Okay. Now we'll move to next question. Check whether the relation R defined in the set. This is the set given as it is defined as relation is defined as order pair A comma B such that the B is A plus 1 is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. They are asking you to check what type of relation it is. It is a reflexive relation or it is a symmetric relation or it is a transitive relation. First, what I'll do, given set, I'll name it as A. This is the given set, I'll name it as A. What they given, this is the relation in the set A. R is a relation in the set A. That means R is a relation from A to A. We know general 3 points in all these coming last 3 classes. We are doing first whatever the problems we are doing in all those problems, first 3 steps we are writing like this. Next, what is the relation defined? I written that relation. Okay. Now to check whether it is reflexive or symmetric or transitive, you see here this set is a smaller set. It is easy to write this relation in roster form. If I write this relation in roster form, I can easily check this is a reflexive or symmetric or transitive. So what I'll do here, R is a relation from A to A means this first element is there in set A and the second element also there in set A. Right? I am repeatedly saying again, in the middle of the chapter, a particular video, by watching a particular video, if you want to understand this complete chapter, then this is not that type of chapter. This is the chapter you can understand only when you come one after another. First definition to till now, whatever the definitions we completed, whatever the examples we practiced, if you go through all the problems, then only you can understand what is happening. If you didn't watch your last 3-4 videos and you want to understand this video, it is not at all possible. Right? Here I want to write this relation in roster form. To write this relation in roster form, as R is a relation from A to A, this element A must present in this set A, and this element B also must present in set B. This I explained in second class of relations and functions chapter, right? Okay. Here, what is A? This A belongs to this set A, capital A. Okay, so A can be 1, A can be 2, A can be 3, A can be 4, A can be 5, A can be 6. A cannot be 7 because 7 is not in their set A. Okay, what is B? B is also present in set A. B can be 1, B can be 2, B can be 3, B can be 4, B can be 5, B can be 6. B cannot be 7 because 7 is not in A. Okay, what I'll do first, in place of A, I'll take 1. See, in place of A, I'll take 1. What is B? B is A plus 1. If I take A is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Order pair 1 comma 2 present in this relation. The point is 1 is there in this set A, 2 is also there in set A. And what is B? B is A plus 1, 1 plus 1. Try to understand. And like that, now in place of A, I'll take 2. In place of A, you take 2. What is B? B is A plus 1. In place of A, you taken 2 now. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 is there in this relation? Yes. In place of A, I'll take 3. Then B is 3 plus 1, 4. In place of A, I'll take 4. B is 4 plus 1, 5. In place of A, I'll take 5. B is 5 plus 1, 6. In place of A, if I take 6. In place of A, if I take 6, B is 6 plus 1. B is 7. B is 7, but B is there in, B must present in set A. As B is 7, 7 is not there in set A. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. So you cannot take 6 comma 7 in this relation, even though 6 is there in set A. 7 is not, that means the B value. If you take A is 6, B is 7, 7 is not in set A. I hope you are understanding, right? So, you cannot take order pair 6 comma 7 in this relation. What happened? This relation is in set builder form. I written this relation in roster form. Okay. Now, you need to check this relation is reflexive relation or not. I repeatedly saying, when the relation is reflexive relation, you have to be very careful. When the relation is not reflexive, writing answer is very easy. This last problem also not reflexive, this problem also not reflexive. I think in the coming problem you will get how we write answer for a reflexive relation when it is reflexive relation, right? You observe here, what is reflexive relation? For any x belongs to set A, the order pair x comma x belongs to the relation, then we say that relation is reflexive relation. Here you observe 1 I taken in set A. You need to check order pair 1 comma 1 is there in the relation or not. You see order pair 1 comma 1 is there in this relation? No, it is not there. Because of this reason, I can say this relation is not reflexive, right? Because of this reason, I can say this relation is not reflexive. Now, symmetric relation. What is symmetric relation? What is symmetric relation? You take an order pair A comma B in the relation. If the order pair B comma A also present in the relation, then we say that relation is symmetric relation. For example, I'll take order pair 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 is there in this relation. Yes, 1 comma 2 is there. Now you check 2 comma 1 is there in this relation. You check here. 2 comma 1 is there in this relation. No, 2 comma 1 does not belong to this relation. What it tells? It tells that it fails the symmetric property. So therefore the relation R is not symmetric. See here, writing the answer is very easy. Only thing is you need to understand these definitions clearly. And when it is not reflexive, not symmetric, we'll give a counter example. When it is reflexive, when it is symmetric, you have to write the answer very carefully. Now transitive relation. See the transitive relation. What is transitive relation? First we will identify A comma B, B comma C order pair in the relation. You see, in the beginning I explained in the transitive relation definition and examples how to check. First you take order pair 1 comma 2, it ends with 2. Now you take other order pair in this which starts with 2. Here immediately it is there. So 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3. We identified a pair of order pairs A comma B, B comma C in the given relation. A comma B, B comma C in the given relation. Now you need to check A comma C. See, A comma B, 1 comma 2 is there in this relation, 2 comma 3 is there in this relation. Now you need to check A comma C. That means you need to check for the order pair 1 comma 3 belongs to this relation or not. You check order pair 1 comma 3 is there in this relation. No, it is not there. So you identified 1 comma 2, 2 comma 3 in the relation, but 1 comma 3 is not in this relation. Therefore we say that this relation is not transitive. I hope you understand this. Next question. See, this is the fourth question. Show that the relation R in the set of real numbers. Relation R is defined on set of all real numbers. Relation R is like this. Order pair A comma B such that A is less than or equal to B is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. See here, we got an example for reflexive. When it is reflexive, how we write the answer. When it is transitive, how we write the answer. It is important, right? Okay, first thing, this relation is on set of real numbers. So I written that set real numbers. You know what are real numbers? All the numbers in between minus infinity to plus infinity on the number line are known as real numbers, right? This is a relation on set of all real numbers. That means this is a relation from real numbers to real number. How the relation is defined? The relation is defined like this. Order pair A comma B such that A is less than or equal to B. You understand these 3 points. Now I'll discuss few examples which are there in this relation or not. You take 1 comma 4. 1 is a real number, 4 is a real number. Is 1 is less than or equal to 4? 1 is less than or equal to 4. Less than condition valid now. So yes, order pair 1 comma 4 belongs to this relation. You take 2 comma 3. 2 is a real number, 3 is a real number. 2 is less than or equal to 3. 2 is less than or equal to 3. Valid or not? 2 is less than 3. So it's valid. 5 comma 5. 5 is less than or equal to 5. 5 is less than or equal to 5. Equality condition valid. Now 5 equal to 5. So order pair 5 comma 5 belongs to this relation. Now we need to show that this relation is reflexive. In the question they are asking, show that this relation is reflexive. Okay. What is reflexive relation? For any x belongs to given set, order pair x comma x belongs to the given relation, then we say that relation is reflexive relation. Here I'll consider one real number, x. X is some real number. You check that, you know that x equal to x. You know that x equal to x. Is it correct or not? For example, you take 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a real number. 1 by 2 less than or equal to 1 by 2. Valid or not? 1 by 2 not less than 1 by 2. But equality valid na? Try to understand. 1 by 2 less than or equal to 1 by 2. Correct or not? Yes, 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2. Here two things are there. A is less than B. Okay. A equal to B. Also okay. That's why less than or equal. I hope you are understanding. A or B, any one condition valid, it is okay, right? So here, if we take x is a real number, we know that x equal to x. That means equality condition valid here. So I can write like this. For any x belongs to R, x belongs to real number, order pair x comma x belongs to this relation. You try to understand here. I not taken any counter example. I just written general pattern. You cannot write this like this. 1 by 2 is a real number implies 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, R is reflexive. Like that we cannot write. When the relation is reflexive, when the relation is symmetric, when the relation is transitive, you need to generalize the things. When it is not reflexive, give a counter example. When it is not symmetric, give a counter example. I hope you are understanding, right? If you are in front of me, I can cross question you and I can check whether you are understanding this point or not. Now I believe that you are understanding, right? So this is reflexive relation. In this question, they are saying that it is not symmetric. You see how I'll write when it is not symmetric. See, 1 comma 2 belongs to the relation. I'll just considered 1 comma 2. I just consider 1 comma 2. You can take 1 comma 3 also if it is there in the relation. Here I written some examples which are there in this relation, right? Now order pair 1 comma 2. 1 is less than 2. Valid. Yes, it is there in this relation. Now is 2 is less than or equal to 1? 2 is less than 1? No. 2 equal to 1. Both the conditions have failed. That means 2 is not less than or equal to 1. Here we can easily say order pair 1 comma 2 is there in this relation. It is there in this relation, no doubt in that. But 2 comma 1 does not belong to this relation. That's why this relation is not symmetric. You try to understand. This is the best example. When it is reflexive, we'll write general pattern, definition pattern. When it is not reflexive, we'll give a counter example. Example, last two problems, right? When it is symmetric, we need to write the general pattern. When it is symmetric, we need to write the general pattern. We'll write for any a comma b belongs to R, b comma a also belongs to R. That's why this relation is symmetric. Like that we'll write. But when it is not symmetric, you observe here, I given a counter example. Now we'll see about transitive. Transitive property. What is transitive property? If A comma B and B comma C belongs to R, we will check that A comma C belongs to R or not. Here, suppose A comma B and B comma C exist in the given relation. If A comma B belongs to this relation, A is less than or equal to B as per the relation defined. A is less than or equal to B, right? A is less than or equal to B. B comma C belongs to R means B is less than or equal to C. Okay, A is less than or equal to B and B is less than or equal to C. From this, from inequalities properties, A is less than or equal to B is less than or equal to C. From this we can write A is less than or equal to C. It is very easy to understand. A is less than B is less than C. Obviously A will be less than C, right? So A is less than or equal to C. So what I can say here, order pair A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R implies A comma C belongs to R. Therefore, this relation is transitive. You try to understand here. I written the general pattern. I not written that 1 comma 2 belongs to R, 2 comma 3 belongs to R. That implies 1 comma 3 belongs to R. Therefore, this relation is transitive. That type of thing is wrong. I hope you understand what I am trying to say. Now, I am giving one best example to practice your own. When you try this problem your own, then you will come to know what is exact difficulty in these problems. I am not scaring you by saying these are difficult. I am making you alert when you are good in all the definitions, when you practiced related examples to related definitions, and when you practiced 9 bits in the first question, then only you can understand all these things. This chapter is not like you take any one problem in the middle of the exercise and you understand it easily. It is not such type of things. You need to learn from the beginning of this chapter, every point, every definition. Okay, this is the best example to try your own. Solution is there in our college material, but I want you to try this problem your own first. Then you will identify what are the difficulties present in this, right? Check the relation R on set of real numbers defined as order pair A comma B such that A is less than or equal to BQ is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. You need to check. You need to check whether it is reflexive or not, symmetric or not, transitive or not. The relation is given like this. Best example to try whether you understand this concept or not. Solution is there in our college material, but I want you to try this your own, right? Last problem in this class. You see, show that the relation R in the set. They given relation R in this set and the relation is defined like this. It is simple. Actually, they given in relation in roster form. They are saying this relation is symmetric, but neither reflexive nor transitive. They are asking show that this relation is symmetric but neither reflexive nor symmetric. That means we need to show that this relation is not reflexive, not transitive. As usual, first we will write those 3 points. This relation is defined on this set. Now I will name this set as A. A is 1, 2, 3. They are saying R is a relation on this set. That means R is a relation from A to A. The relation is defined like this, order pair 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1. Now you need to, I will go with reflexive property first. What is reflexive property? You take one element in set A. 1 is there in set A. Order pair 1 comma 1 is there in this relation? No. Because of this reason, I can say that this relation is not reflexive, right? Not only like this, suppose you take 2. 2 is there in set A. Order pair 2 comma 2 is there in this relation? No. Because of that reason also, I can say this is not reflexive. I am saying again, when it is not reflexive, not symmetric, not transitive, give a counter example. Write the answer easily like this. When it is reflexive, last problem how we written the answer, you should write like that. Okay, symmetric. Symmetric property. You take order pair 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 is there in this. Now you check 2 comma 1 is there in this relation. Yes. Now you take this order pair 2 comma 1. What is the reverse of this? 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 is there in this relation. Yes. That means this relation is symmetric. You try to understand how I written the answer. For any A comma B belongs to R, you take any such order pair in the relation. B comma A also present in this relation. That's why this relation is symmetric. You see, I written general pattern, or else this is simple example. You can go with the regular method, but not counter example. We cannot give any counter example here. I hope you are understanding. When it is symmetric, you need to follow through general pattern like this. You take any order pair A comma B in the relation. The order pair B comma A also there in this relation. Therefore, this relation is symmetric. Now, transitive relation. Transitive relation. You see, 1 comma 2 this starts with 2 again, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1. That means we are able to identify a comma b, b comma c in the relation. Now you check a comma c present in this relation or not. A comma c, what is a comma c? A comma c is 1 comma 1. 1 comma 2 belongs to R, 2 comma 1 belongs to R. 1 comma 1 is there in this relation. 1 comma 1 is there in this relation. 1 comma 1 does not belongs to R. That means you are able to identify a comma b, b comma c in the relation, but a comma c does not belong to this relation. Therefore, this relation is not transitive. So I proved that this is not reflexive, not transitive, but it is symmetric. So this relation is symmetric, but neither reflexive nor transitive. I hope you understand this class, right? Coming Monday onwards, we are going to do objective bits on determinants. I hope by this Saturday you will get perfection in this determinants. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.